Hello YouTube, this is Magus aka Magus Dragon with another Transformers video review. Today we are going to be looking at, this is the reissue of my review of these two guys. Yes, it is the 1977-1978 Camaro Bumblebee and the concept Camaro Cliffjumper from the movie line. And right off the bat, let me tell you, these two are awesome. You have to get these two like this. If you have the concept Camaro Bumblebee, that's fine. Don't get Cliffjumper. But if you don't have the concept Camaro Bumblebee and you have the 1977-1998 Camaro Bumblebee, get Cliffjumper. They look awesome together. So let's get to the review of these guys. First, let's start off with Bumblebee. Okay, Bumblebee is an amazing figure. I mean, great detail on this car. Looks great. He looks just like he did in the movie, just a bit more yellow-ish, much more of a brighter yellow. Really love how they put the damage type on him. Really great. I can't say anything bad about this figure at all. The only thing I could probably say bad about him is the windows are painted and not the clear windows that you see in, I would say, every single Transformer out there. But still, great looking figure. Alright, now let's get to his robot. And here he is in his robot mode. Once again, really great looking figure. I mean, he's really reminiscent of the version of the in the movie. Really looks like it. I mean, I am just amazed by this figure. Really great looking deluxe figure from the movie line. I mean, he is a must have. And you know, like I said in my other video, I'm rewatching the G1 series, and I can tell you right now, he is very reminiscent of the G1 Bumblebee. When you look at him, you pretty much say, that's Bumblebee. Which is a really good thing. I mean, that's what they were going for. But altogether, really great looking figure. The only problem I see with this figure are his wheels up here. And I'll tell you why. In the instructions, it tells you to put his weapons on top of his wheels, on those wheels up there, which wouldn't be a problem. The only thing is that when you put them up there, they move like there's no tomorrow. You can't put them in a position and they'll stay there. They'll flop wherever they want to flop, which is pretty much a very bad thing. The second thing is, as you can see right there, his missile goes through his blaster and out the other side. And it's pretty long on the other side, which gives it, when you try to pose him with his blasters, as you can see, they're tilted inward. And that's because of these pegs that are sticking out from his blaster. I don't know why they couldn't have made the missile shorter, but it's just bad for me. And next I will show you, now let's get to Cliff. And here we have Cliffjumper. He is the repaint of the concept Camaro Bumblebee, which I really like this version a whole lot. I love the Bumblebee version, but they're basically tied to me. He really looks great. He's awesome in this mode. I cannot say anything bad about this mode. The detail on this thing is crazy. If you look right here, I hope you can see that. Let me just zoom in a bit. If you look right here, let me zoom out so you can see it a little bit better. There's a silver thing. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a silver thing right here. It actually says Camaro in very, very small silver print on both sides, which is awesome. It also has silver door handles, which is a nice touch too. But overall, he is really, really good looking. I really recommend getting him. Now let's go to his robot mode. And here we have him in his robot mode. I mean, he just looks amazing in this mode. Really reminiscent from the Bumblebee concept Camaro from the movie. Really good looking. I really love this figure. Now, the only problem, he has great posability and stuff, but the only problems I have with this figure are his hip. When you try to pose him, it's on a ball joint, so when you try to pose him, it kind of gets all wobbly. You have to keep on maneuvering it just to pose his legs. And the second problem I have, these are small problems, these two, is you see these red things right here, right there, the one right there, they pop off very easily, which is a minor problem. You can just super glue them on and they'll stay there, but just minor problems. Now, a major problem I see, but not really major, a mild problem, are the things on his forearms. They really hurt his posability in his hands. You really have to maneuver them all around just to get them where you want them to be. Now, one really cool feature is his weapon. It goes from a gun to a sword. As you can see there's his gun, and then you just flip it around, and there's his sword. Really awesome. I really love they did that with him. And now I'll give you my final thoughts on these two. Here we have them together, and these are my final thoughts on them. Bumblebee and Cliffjumper both get perfect 10s on their vehicle mode. I would probably say 9.9 for Bumblebee because of the windows aren't clear, they're painted. But other than that, perfect vehicle modes. Their robot modes now, I will give Bumblebee a 9.5, and that's only because of how his weapons are. And Cliffjumper, I'll have to give him an 8.5. Even though I love this figure so much, he has those flaws to him that I told you about. But overall, these two are a must-have. If you want to get the concept Bumblebee, or if you already have the concept Bumblebee and you have the 1977, 1998 Bumblebee, you know, that's fine. But I'm saying if you don't have the concept yet, but you do have the 1977, 1978, get Cliffjumper. He is just, as you can see, they look awesome together. This has been Magus, aka Magus Dragon, with a Transformers video review. If you like my reviews, post comments on my profile, you know, post comments on the video, rate them, and have a nice day.